said most of these words a couple of days ago in Nashville, but I could say them 100 times and it would not be enough. And for sure would not lose the meaning or truth. Last night we had numerous people over the house visiting, playing basketball, playing volleyball, which is what always happened when Ty came home. And yesterday, Ty came home. I went from not knowing how possible to get through this to knowing that God took Ty for a reason. I have come to learn how special he was, how many lives he touched. When you talk to all of his friends, there is no less than 50 that will look you in the eye and say, Ty was my best friend. Who can say that? Who really has that kind of effect on people? Tuesday night, both churches, the one in Nashville and one here, had a gathering of everybody who was struggling with their grief and impacted by Ty. And over 100 people at each church joined together talking about Ty, trying to figure out how to make sense of this. Ty was 100% a part of 2 churches, and he impacted hundreds of people's lives. We all knew Ty was special, but I don't think we would have ever learned how great a person he was until we were forced to be together to talk about him. Ty was on this earth for a reason, and I believe God was jealous and took him. I can't blame him. I would have done the same thing. One of his friends, who's here tonight, I heard about it a few days ago, Dalton Snyder, said with sincerity Tuesday night, sometimes God takes back those that are too good for this world. And Ty was as close to perfect as you can come, is what he was saying. If there is one thing that hurts me to my core, is I wish Ty knew what he meant to people and how special he was, because he had no idea. He was just Ty. I wish I had another chance to tell him this and how proud I am of him. But now he knows, because God has told him. Ty is looking down now, smiling at us, wanting us to be the person he was. If you have Facebook, you have already seen the hundreds of posts and comments about what Ty meant to them. And tonight you will hear a few more of those stories, and it seems like it's 1/10 of 1% of the number of stories that are out there about his authentic love for people, his desire to help others, his yearning to make those that are usually the last person others want to talk to, and make them feel like they're the only person on earth, and that they matter, and that they belong. That was Ty. I cannot believe and don't understand that God and why God gave me the privilege of being his dad. I am honored to have Ty as a son, even though it was much shorter than I would have liked. We will never understand or be able to comprehend why Ty died, but now we do know who he was when he lived. Dana, Trevor, Trent, and I were driving once we found out from North Carolina to Nashville, which was the longest, most difficult 5-hour drive of our lives. One of the times we had to pull over the side of the road, we actually made a pinky swear. And we swore and committed to never dishonor the memory of Ty, as my other two sons have said clearly, but that we would honor his memory by living like he lived. We would be kind to people, help people, be a great friend. We will take our walk with God to another level. Trevor and Trent, I cannot tell you how proud of each of you I am. You are great people. The talks we have had and the maturity level you have shown, helping me, your mom, and others through this, when you yourselves are grieving the loss of their brother, has been very important for me to watch. Not too long after we found out what had happened, Trevor said he could not wait to get to church and get to the altar and worship God, and that he wanted to spend the night here. Trent said the devil thinks he won. He mentioned a little bit of this tonight, that he has just poked the bear. And now I have to give honor to the true person, the real person who deserves it most. The person who raised this amazing son and put every ounce of herself in him. The person God chose this important job to. The person I really am the most proud of. And that's Ty's mother, Dana. Thank you for what you do for this family and so many others. You yourself are a very, very special person.
Yes, yes.
And I'm
Amen.
extremely proud to call you my wife.
Amen. Amen. Yes.
I want to end with a post I found that Ty had done on Facebook in 2014. It was Ty Marlin, September 2nd, 2014. The world can surround us with advertisements of sex, money, alcohol, and whatever it wants. But my goal is to surround the world with the advertisement of the lifestyle of Jesus Christ. Wherever they look, I want them to see Him. And in this, I am not alone. And Ty, you are definitely not alone.